Hey guys, Ragnak54 here, and welcome back to another RuneScape video. This one going to be the first episode in my new series, of which I'm not really sure of the name yet. Maybe Road to Completionist, because that's essentially what it's going to be. But yeah, I'll just jump right on into it. As you can see, I am doing some divination. You may be wondering why I'm at the level 60 spot here by mobilizing armies, and it's because I'm doing the Majorat Memories mini quest. I can scroll down here and find it. Here we go. You must recover all 15 Majorat memories for Karshai. So if you guys haven't done this particular mini quest, I would highly recommend that you never do it, because it is probably the most tedious thing I've ever done in the entire game. So later in this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how much Livid I've done. I've done just hours upon hours upon hours of Livid farm, and I prefer that to this mini quest. So I'm not really sure how they get away with calling it a mini quest, because I've got a timer going right now that's at 7.5 hours, and that's how long I have been doing this so far. I'm almost done now, but it's going to be almost 7 hours and 45 minutes by the time I'm actually done with the mini quest. And the reason why it takes so long is because essentially you have to talk to Karshai, the guy in in Relica, and he'll give you this engrameter, and you have to fill it up with memories. So I thought it was energy at first. I was like, all right, that's not too bad, because essentially you have to fill it up with some memories and then go to places and then operate it and then get like a memory from like a mod rod or something. So you go to these significant places around RuneScape, and then you go back to the guy, give him the memory, and then do it again for 15 times total. So I thought, oh, it's not that bad, it might cost a little bit of money to buy the energy, but who cares? But it was not energies, it was memories. So you have to collect all of them yourself, and then once you have like a fullish inventory, you can click recharge, and it puts them in, and it tells you how many you have left, and you have to get 500 of those for every single one, and there's 15 of them. So you can imagine how much fun that was. So I've just been, I got I did all of this yesterday, so I did 7.5 consecutive hours of just divination at the level 60 spot. So that was perhaps one of the most boring things I've ever done. Luckily, I had some other things to do alongside it. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be here today. So I'm just going to finish it off today. It was like 3 a.m. and I was like tired, so I was like, I'm not about to finish this off. But another completionist requirement that I thought about near the end of this, that I probably should have thought about not at the end of this, was the Guthix Memorial. So I wasn't really playing when this was released, so I had no idea what it was. But then I watched a video where someone was talking about it, and turns out if I would have done that like before I did this, it would have made it significantly easier. Not like significantly, but maybe it would have reduced my time by like half an hour or an hour. Because essentially the Guthix thing is super easy, and it is essentially the same thing except with energies instead of memories, so you can just buy the energies and get it done in 10 minutes. And after you do that, you can get these like perks, you could say, for divination. One of them being your springs last longer. Another one is like when you get a chronicle fragment, it's a Guthixian butterfly instead, which would be useful for my dungeoneering. And just various perks for divination that would have made it easier for me. But nevertheless, I did that like 30 minutes ago into my 7.5 hours, so I've done the divination with perks for like 30 minutes, so feels kind of bad, man. But I'm finishing it off nevertheless. Alright guys, I have finally finished the last memory. I've collected it. I'm bringing it back to him. Boom. And I really don't care what you have to say, because I have spent way too long on this. Ooh, 150,000 bonus XP and divination that I'll probably never use. And I get a pet thing. And a hat override. Alright, that's not even close to worth it, but I can now check one more thing off of my completionist cape requirements. So I have found all 15 Majorat memories for Karshai, and along with that I also did the attuning and hand all engrams in to the memorial to Guthix. So that's 2 requirements down. I think that's pretty good. And now before the Araxor rotation changes, I think I'm going to go do an hour of Araxor. Alright guys, so on the screen you'll be seeing a clip of my stream. So I did stream the Araxor I did. You can find my stream at twitch.tv/Ragnarok54. So I did some Araxor. I did it for around an hour, maybe a little less than an hour, and I actually got super lucky with the drops. I didn't get anything like rare, like super rare, but I got back-to-back onyxes, and then I got another onyx drop later on in the kills. I did die a few times because I got trolled by like web shields, but other than that, it was actually really good, and it was also my Reaper, so I got some points for that too. Alright guys, I am back with some quality Livid farm action, but in this video I'm not actually going to show you guys how to do the quick hop method that I did end up doing for all of the Livid that I did, all 430,000 points. I'm going to be putting out a separate video, kind of a complete guide on how to do that, because this video would get like really long if I kind of just stuck a 10-minute guide or 5-minute guide into the middle of it, and I feel like it'd be kind of out of place. So I'm just going to skip to the end of my Livid adventures real quick. Alright guys, I am back after a little more than 2 hours, and I have finally completed Livid Farm. I'm so happy to get this out of the way. It took quite a long time. Let's learn the first spell. Alright, there's that one. 2 more. And last spell to ever learn is gonna be Borrowed Power. And let's go ahead and learn that. Boom, there we go. And I'm never helping you again, Pauline. Let me just turn in just this last produce, fix one last fence. And it's all gone. Alright, well, that is quite a few more achievements knocked off of the Completionist requirement. All of these are now unlocked. Alright, see you guys in the next clip. So another thing that's going to take up a lot of time is getting all of the arc comp requirements out of the way. So right now, essentially what I'm doing is doing my daily Uncharted map if I get one, and then also if I feel like doing some AFK, I will go back to my claimed island, which has some crab spots on it, because I was just doing some mining, seeing if I can get that mining pet. But besides that, I haven't really been doing too much, so here I am unlocking like the first achievement that I need to unlock, and there's still like a lot more down the road, and I think I just need a lot of chimes, and besides that it's just mini quests. So I guess I'm just going to keep on doing my daily stuff until it becomes my last requirement, which I hope it doesn't. And with that, guys, I have completed every single quest in RuneScape. Quest points 390 there. I just finished this Gower quest. That was the one that I had saved till the very last, and I'm really actually glad that I did that, because this was honestly one of my favorite quests that I've ever done. Let me turn the sound off real quick. But this was just such a funny quest. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was really like straightforward. You didn't even really need a guide. And like there are so many funny references. I actually went through like all the dialogue options with like all the different characters standing around, made sure to examine things and stuff like that. It was just like a super good time overall. I'm really glad I left this for last, because it was just a great summary of all the quests that I've done. There was even like references to the other quests when you talk to people like Lucian and the Penguin and stuff like that. It was just a really good time overall. Alright, so let us go talk to the wise old man. I'm like 80% sure that he's the Quest Cape guy. At least I hope so, because I went all the way to Draenor. Let's see. Oh, yep. Quest Point Cape. And of course I would love to pay 99k for it. And there we go. Proclivity has been awarded the Quest Point Cape. And yeah, that's it, I guess. I have no more quests to do. everything is green and no more red or even that even in progress. So that's really cool. I'm glad that I started like listening to what people were actually saying and like paying attention to the lore and the quests because it made it like actually really enjoyable instead of this thing that I just had to go out and spend a few hours pressing spacebar and stuff like that. I'm really happy that I managed to have some fun while doing all of this. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of this first episode of this yet to be named series. Probably going to go with something like Road to Completionist, just something generic, and then just show my progress and journal things I'm doing throughout the episodes. I tried to keep this one a bit short, like around 10 minutes, because I didn't want to show too much stuff. Obviously I have done a lot since this is the first video, so don't be expecting as much progress in all of the videos, all of the episodes. I'm thinking of trying to do this somewhat frequently, maybe like weekly. Obviously, it does depend on my progress, but I think shooting for around 10 minutes of good progress is good as long as I can get around that much progress when I still have all those requirements like mini quests and tiny stuff like that left. So I guess with that, thank you guys for watching this first episode, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.